What? What are you? Ah.
This is too heavy.
Okay, but I'm streaming. Okay, don't say anything.
I don't care.
Don't say anything.
Here, here.
Maybe fat like you.
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't.
Oi. Hello guys. Hello guys. Alright.
Stop.
Ooh. Ơ kìa, có chắc là nhắn mẹ con đấy.
Tên kiếm không cho mẹ.
Đi dọn cái sạch đi. You go do it. Wow. Yo. Nhiều. Thùng thùng thùng. Thùng thùng thùng. Thùng thùng thùng. Bro, im. Distracted, bro. Anh không có bị kiểu hù vậy đó đâu, tại vì thường nếu mà em chơi một cái màn đủ khó em phải rất là lock in luôn, dù có gì xảy ra em không có bị mất tập trung. W pop off á, lúc ổng mà verify society á, cái attempt mà ổng verify được cái màn đó là cái đèn ổng nó tự nó tắt, nhưng gần như kiểu hình như cúp điện hay gì á, cái đèn ổng tắt cái ổng kệ luôn mà xong ổng win verify luôn, lock in lắm. Trừ khi cỡ như ông Siki bữa chơi Bloodbath á, sắp Bloodlust á, sắp thắng thì bị con mèo nó bò bàn phím, lúc đó pause lại, lúc đó là mới chết. Cho nên là trừ khi mà Tức là ổng không chết liền, kiểu là ổng không, ổng thấy con mèo nó bò lên thì ổng pause. Mà pause, em chơi game này mà em pause nó dễ chết lắm, tại vì em đang bắt sao nên mất tập trung. Pause thì phải đúng chỗ nó mới dễ sống được. Chán quá, mở Riot interview lên nghe coi.
Đừng nghe nhức đầu lắm.
An interview with... Có gì đâu nhức đầu, ông chỉ hỏi đồ.
So yeah, so I'm Riot. I guess, you know, people probably know me most for verifying Bloodbath. Done a couple other things in my time.
What do you think of the Space UK hacking system? To fly hacking, what first got you suspicious about him?
I think it was the Galaxy Collapse Wave. Everybody has heard of that, probably. I think that started it, and then everything after that just got more suspicious. I remember when he verified Zastiel, or supposedly he did. And I asked for a copy early because I really liked that level and I wanted to practice it because I wanted to try and beat it. And the copy he gave me was like really busted, like super unbalanced, really, really hard. It just didn't make sense. And I think he had claimed that that was the version that he verified, and then what came out on the servers was way different than that. There were just a lot of weird things. And then
Ngon,
the group that we had put together to expose him found a bunch of the other stuff, like all the evidence of splicing, which if you watch my videos on that, you'll know what I'm talking about with the splicing stuff.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it was kind of a slow build, finding and building a case of like all the stuff that didn't really check out.
Consistency, bro.
What's crazy is even after all that, he really sat there and tried to claim all of it were just bugs or glitches. You'll know what I'm talking about with the splicing stuff. And the group that we had put together to expose him just didn't make sense. And the copy he gave me was like really busted, like super unbalanced, really, really hard, and just didn't make sense. And I think he had claimed that that was the version that he verified, and then what came out on the servers was way different than that. There were just a lot of weird things. And then the group that we had put together to expose him found a bunch of the other stuff, like all the evidence of splicing, which if you watch my videos on that, you'll know what I'm talking about with the splicing stuff. And so, yeah, it was kind of a slow build, finding and building a case of like all the stuff that didn't really check out. What's crazy is even after all that, he really sat there and tried to claim all of it were just bugs or glitches. Like, how can you just sit there and say that's crazy? I don't know.
Yeah.
And like for a minute, I actually felt kind of bad, and I was like, well, what if it is? You know? But it's important in those moments to realize like people like that just preying on your goodwill, and you know, yeah, they're just being selfish and only trying to self-preserve. So what's crazy is he's gone. Like I don't think he's ever come back.
Yeah, I've heard recently. I'm not going to name the person that told me, but they are in a collab, and he's in the collab apparently. I have his Discord, so I wanted to interview him, but he is super awesome. I've not seen him go on one time, but he'd be such an interesting person to talk to. But there's so much from his perspective that we just don't.
Yeah, I mean, he was a star grinder, and then he started off as a star. Well, before he was a star grinder, he was really a nobody. Then he went to star grinding. Then, when he was #1 on the in-game leaderboards, he started beating actual hard levels. Just like doing it all. And I was like, who is this guy?
Exactly.
And,
Ê ngon vậy, mới có chơi có 20 phút 10 phút à.
He's too good at the game. Like literally. Oh, this guy is so busted. He's
No,
like,
I can't believe
Mr.
it.
Spaghetti nowadays. Like Mr. Spaghetti's
Wow.
like casually beating
Ê, có khi nào anh thắng
shit.
nó hôm nay
While
không
being
ta?
a Star grinder, while being a
Kiểu consistency
competitive
vãi.
grinder, I don't know how
Lần
he
nào
does
mà anh
it.
qua được khúc
Obviously,
đó,
he's not cheating, obviously, but
lần
like,
nào qua được khúc đó
this guy
cũng
is so
qua được hết
fucking
á,
good.
má đỉnh vậy.
Keep up like
Có
that.
khi thắng
They're cracked out, man.
có điểm nha,
These
có
guys
điểm
are
nha,
cracked
có điểm
out.
lắm luôn
Exactly.
nha.
I don't know. Like me personally, this is not a disrespectful thing. I'm not saying this at all.
What? Hai cái lần anh qua được
Spaghetti, but,
63% nó đều là new best.
how does he have a job if he has a
Consistency
job?
vậy là.
I don't know how you're employed into it. It's like,
Nãy
how the hell do you keep up, bro? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s. I could be wrong
Holy
though.
shit, are you kidding me, bro?
Completely wrong. Mr. Spaghetti, if you're not, I apologize.
Rồi
but
em lại em nhìn
I don't know. He
cái
seems like
bảng
an
này.
older person. I don't know how the hell you keep up with a job.
Anh chỉ mới
I don't know. 'Cause I know
mới có
work
đâu
on
đó là
weekend shift, but 40 hours a
18 là
weekend.
tem thôi á.
And
18
bro,
là tem
good
mà.
lord, I couldn't imagine like working the weekdays like and try to keep up with that kind of shit. Like, dude, what the hell? Like, I'm blessed to have the position I am and
Okay.
working 3 days a week
God damn, bro.
with the long hours. Like, I could work on YouTube, but like, how the fuck you start grinding with a full-time job if he has that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense. If you're doing that somehow, no, kudos to you, bro. Congrats. That's amazing. Actually, fuck. All right. Back on the topic of hacking. What do you think of Space UK hacking?
So, around the time it was like news, I voiced my opinion on Twitter. I would say that's pretty much still how I feel. I would say I don't have any animosity towards Space UK as a person. I don't really know him as a person, so I can't make a judgment on him personally beyond what I've seen and how he has conducted himself online in the media community. And I would say I'm just like a disappointed dad still. Like,
Yeah.
I just, it's hard for me to have respect for someone who was able to do that for years, and at no point, even during the exposal process, like, never really fully came clean until they were, his hands were forced. And so it's hard for me to have respect for someone like that. Again, I don't hate him as a person, because I don't know him. But yeah, it's just very disappointing. What is cool is he's working his way back to I mean, he's beaten a lot of the things he cheated in the past. So that's cool, but like, I don't know, to me that'll never undo the things he did. It's like, I will say he's righting his wrongs. I like that. But he can never erase what he chose to do before. And that'll always be a stain on his legacy.
Exactly. Which I respect that answer a lot. Yeah. I mean, I just had to talk with him the other day, on the interview, and he good God, my goodness, sorry. He seems like he's matured a lot. Is the thing as well, which I feel like everyone's definitely subjected to their own opinion. They're allowed to have their own opinion, which people think different ways. I know you're very hard on people hacking, which I am too, honestly. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Like the maturity. Like, he's very fucking mature now. Like, he's very, 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 like, he understands his mistakes, he's righting his wrongs. Like, I love that, bro. He's taking the right steps, in my opinion. But yeah, there's nothing never.
Yeah. And I mean, that's great. I'm glad to hear that stuff. And like, I don't know. I feel weird even saying it like this, but like, I would forgive him for cheating, especially because he's gone through the lengths to try to right those wrongs. But like I said, nothing can ever take back the choice he made to cheat. And for me, it's a moral issue. It's the issue of you chose to lie to people for years and mislead them, and also take away things from other people for your own gain. Maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally. And yes, he was, immature, but I don't know. It still doesn't change that fact for me. And like I said, I'm trying to judge it strictly on the actions rather than him as a person. The actions, I think, were reprehensible. Again, for me, it's an honesty thing. Like, it's just a moral honesty thing, and it's not a cool thing to do. So, but like I said, he's doing a good job at righting those wrongs.
Very well said. I respect that. Okay. I think I know what the answer is going to be 100%. But what is your favorite top one in Geometry Dash history?
Can it be top ones that don't exist yet?
Is it Eternus?
Or, yeah, I mean, it would be Eternus for sure. But in terms of like historical, like if we're looking back at the history of top ones, I think Zodiac probably.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think Zodiac is very iconic and.
Iconic, but
Yeah, I think that era of the game was really great. Like, it was an era of the game where things were considerably harder than when I was playing the game, but they were not out of reach of the average player like things are now, where the skill gap is just so big now, and the barrier to entry is so massive. But back then, I feel like I could have made a comeback and gone for Zodiac. I did, and I didn't beat it, but if I had stuck to it, I could have. And I think that era of the game, like Tartarus, we'll just say pre-Slaughterhouse, I think was the healthiest for top play, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I agree. Because you went from, what was it, Tartarus, and Slaughterhouse is the next top one, right?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, think about it like this. Zodiac, and, well, I guess, again, it depends on what your opinion is, but if we're saying Dollfusion to Tartarus, Zodiac, I guess if we're going in order, Zodiac, Tartarus, and, what was the other one I was thinking? No, Slaughterhouse, all were cheated.
Yeah.
That's the 3 top ones in a row that were cheated that got verified by First Victor. But it's kind of a shame that that pattern continued to happen, and who knows, maybe continues to happen. I don't really think so in the modern day. But it's a shame that that's kind of always been a thing with our community. Like, I feel just because you have to put so much effort in to verify a top one, it's very difficult.
Exactly. It's very admirable what type that it is doing. I like what how to about things with it. Bro, this is kind of crazy to think about. Tartarus and Slaughterhouse, it's 66 spots apart. Like, what in the fuck? How did anyone think this was legit? Like, in my opinion, like, how did anyone think the Slaughterhouse verification was legit in the first place? Like, Colo caught it, that was good. But like, how the hell did he? I just don't understand how it all went through and got to where it was. Like, how did he get someone jumping? We're not suspicious of someone jumping from this level to Wasseretta. Like, he beat I think it was Vinilas to Wasseretta, which was legit. And then that's the golden, which is like, okay, it's like the top one. Why are we not a little suspicious of that? We're not double checking it. Like, and then verifying a top one soon after, like, we're not doing like a super background check on that shit. Like,
I mean, it's extreme negligence from the demon list part, and I mean, we could go into a rabbit hole in the demon list, but like, I have an issue with the demon list as a whole. I think any like unofficial authority like that, people should be very wary of, because I think it can cause a lot of unhealthy things and a lot of issues, which I believe it has, but I don't think most people really care. But I see them as issues, and one of those is acting as figures of authority on a player legitimacy, which is a double-edged sword, because people can look to them for information that they may not have access to, like cheating detection methods. And it's kind of an outsourced proving method of like finding who's cheating and who's not. And the average person doesn't have to do the work to figure that out, which is good. But the other side is what happened with Space UK. And what that led to. And I would say the hubris of staff members to not listen to someone who's providing them legitimate information. I think it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, I could go on for a while about the demon list and what it's become. I'm pretty passionate about stuff like that.
You went to UK? I'm down to hear it.
I mean, do you have any questions regarding that? I don't want to go down like a rabbit hole if there's not question related, really.
I'm trying to think of what I could ask you. Like, I mean, I was gonna ask later, what do you think about the modern demon list? Like, how the levels are nowadays? I guess I'd ask that.
Yeah, we could. Let's talk about it.
Dude, they are absolutely dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, the modern demon list again. So, and I know pretty much everybody disagrees with me on this. This is just because of the era I come from. I think the demon list should not have a stats viewer. I just don't think it should, because that's not the point of the demon list. The demon list's entire point is to track and rate and score all the hardest demons in the game. And what it has become is like a commodified scoreboard for people to farm imaginary points. That's never what it was intended for. It was intended to document things, and I think that's what it's best left to. And I think what it's become now, like I said, it's just a way to farm imaginary points that mean nothing. And I don't know, I just don't like what it is now. And also, like I was telling you, it used to be a top 10, then it was a top 50, then it became top 75, then it became top 150. And at what point do we say, like at what point does it make more sense to just rate every single demon in the game from hardest to easiest? That makes a lot of sense, and that's what the all-rated extreme demons list does, only for extremes, right? And that makes way more sense to me than the pointer grade list does. I don't know if the all-rated list has a stats viewer. It might. I'm against stats viewers, personally.
I understand. I know, that's a good thing, a fun thing to grind towards, but I don't think it should be taken like as like this is the best of the best of the best because they're this high. Like this player is better than him because of his stat. Again, if there's a stats viewer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just don't think a stats viewer is necessarily representative of how skilled the player is. I think it can give you a good idea, but there could be a cracked player who's not top 5 on the stats viewer, who has a lot of raw skill, you know? And this is like the equivalent of an old man yelling at the sky, you know? But
yeah, that's
just my opinion, man. You know, that's how I feel.
I respect it very much, though. Yeah, there is a stats viewer in here as well. Yeah, it's like if I'm trying to think what the name is. There's like a few players that have like some crazy Dovin. Oh my gosh, Dovin. He has a lot of like the top. I think I could be wrong with the stat. I'm pretty sure he has the second or third most completed like top 10s right now. But he is like nowhere compared to like Pop Off and Zoink on the stats viewer. And it's like I don't think the stats viewer is the best representation of skill. I think it's just like a thing to grind, and that's you get to play more shitty levels. Yay! Like I don't know. I just think we should play like be more focused on the level. Sorry, I was trying to email from YouTube. I thought I took my channel down, but okay. I misread the email. I got scared for a second. My fault. But I feel like
all good.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like we should focus more on level achievements, like stats. To be honest, like if let's say Dovin goes and just beats TS2 in society, then this level in like a week.
Well, that's where my issue comes with the stats viewer. On top of it just being like made up. People now focus on farming easier hard levels for imaginary points rather than trying to push the skill ceiling of the game.
Exactly.
By verifying new hardest levels, which is what I want to see. So that's really my whole issue with it. There's less incentive to push boundaries and more incentive to maintain boundaries, because if you are constantly adding levels to the list, which is already happening, but if you're constantly doing that, then everyone's constantly needing to beat newer levels to keep getting points. And anyway, then there's no incentive to grind the list because it's hard to keep up with all the new levels. Anyway, it's just this whole thing. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I fully agree. Yeah, there's no reason to really go any higher, like other than just like glory at this point. Like, there's like 9 top 1s getting verified, but like really at the end of the day, everyone's gonna care about who's the number 1 spot.
Exactly. Who's top on the stats viewer? People care more about that than verifying who's top 1.
Yeah, just like that, bro. I don't know. Like
Now,
Doggy's
Doggy's the exception. He's the exception right now because Grief is very hot right now. But like Zoink verifications, which are all the previous top ones for the past few years, which is crazy. But those have been popular, but I don't know. They're just not the same.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, I feel like Stats Viewer is just not it anymore. Okay, but we're gonna get into another game. So I remember how I mentioned the Mount Rushmore earlier. We're gonna do one of those. So basically, it's gonna be a Mount Rushmore. You're gonna have 4 people on each Rushmore. So we're gonna do 4 picks for players, 4 picks for creators, 4 picks for content creators, and 4 picks for levels.
Okay.
And if you want to, you can do one underrated pick for each one. Just like, you know, if you want to give someone like a little, like,
Honorable mention.
yeah, basically.
Okay, which one are we starting with?
I think we should start with player.
Okay, can I include myself? Or
Yes, I mean, you got to, bro.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So obviously myself is going on there.
Yeah.
So players, me, Sonix, and Swish and Zoink. Yeah.
I like that.
I would say those are the 4 goats of their own generation.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Yeah. So that's what I would do for players. What's the next one?
Do you have an underrated pick for players?
Oh, underrated pick or honorable mention. Let's say. Let's
Yeah.
do honorable mention for each generation. Let's do that. For my generation, honorable mention would be Sandstorm.
Agreed. I like that.
Honorable mention for Sonix's generation would be
Oh,
probably Skolo.
ooh, yes. Skolo was crazy back then. Or Hotball.
Yeah, or Hotball. Probably Skolo though. Honorable mention for N-Swish would be probably Technical.
Agreed, yeah.
And honorable mention for Zoink would be Pop Off, probably.
Also,
Yeah.
good
I would
one.
say like the runner-ups, basically.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So next one is creators.
Okay. Oh man, this is tough because I don't really know a lot of modern creators. So I'm just gonna have to kind of wing it. I'm gonna go older school to start off with. I think Zenthic Alpha.
Okay, I like that.
I think someone I really like is Darwin.
I like that, yeah. Darwin.
Yeah, I really like Darwin's levels, like Zapkiel, Catalyze, and I don't know if the third one ever came out, but Caliber. I really like
Just
that
recent.
one.
Yeah.
Dude, that level came out. Oh, that
Yeah.
level's so sick.
It's a demon
Yeah, that
level,
level's so
dude.
sick.
Awesome.
I gotta go watch that. I love that level. And so yeah, Darwin, Zenthic Alpha. Dude, honestly, I'm gonna put Zobros there too.
So, ooh, okay,
I feel like this is like super old school, like dumb picks, to be honest, but it's fine. It's what I know.
Oh, no, those are really
And what else? Who else is like really revolutionary? You know, I think maybe like Sputnik, because he's done some crazy shit.
agreed.
He's done some really crazy stuff. So I think that's it. Honestly, I'm not knowledgeable enough to be able to do I'll do like one honor mention.
Yeah.
And I'd probably do. It's tough. It's tough. Maybe Majako.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm surprised he didn't say Carl, though.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. But honestly, I kind of my mind blanked. Didn't really think about it.
Understandable. Yeah, so I'm trying to find Caliper for each one. I'll find it. It's pretty damn good, actually. I think it's a listing though. It's pretty damn hard. I think it's top 75 at least. I'm pretty sure. But I don't think it's placed yet. I could be completely wrong, but all right. So now you have the goats for content creators.
Okay. EVW is number one by
yeah.
a lot.
Hell.
By a lot. In my opinion, I don't want to go on too much of a rant here, but I think I really don't enjoy that GD content has turned into like every other content where it's like people are farming engagement the same way every other streamers and content creators do. I don't enjoy that. I think the best kind of GD content is exactly what EVW does.
Agreed.
It's very like low key, very humble, very just enjoying playing the game and coming up with creative ideas to get people to watch his videos. Not relying on clickbait, not relying on like engagement farming. He is the gold standard for what GD content should be, in my opinion. So, number one, easily him. I think I gotta throw Aeon on there because he put a lot of effort into it. I guess it didn't really work out for him. I'm not sure what happened with that. I know he's dealing with hand issues right now. But I think he put a lot of effort into it. And I remember he's posted a video about him stopping doing the video format style like frequently. I would put him there. I think Brandon Larkin for his time was really good. Yeah.
Good one.
Yep. And you know what? I'll throw a really old one on there. I think Merg.
Yes, it's a ball knowledge, bro. Oh my god, I love Merg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ball knowledge. Probably should have seen what he's doing nowadays.
Oh
Oh, he's boom baiting.
no. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, bro. I looked back at it the other day. It's just like, oh my god, like, look at this Merg. Merg? Whoa, what's he doing? I just see his girlfriend with like the just drawn out.
God damn it.
Chilling from it. Yeah, it literally, bro. Your audience is children, bro. We don't like. Do you have an underdog for a content creator? Like a runner up?
No, honestly, I don't.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good content creators in the game. Sorry, Bro, I've been watching so many like urban exploring videos on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Good God. The fuck? You have a top 4 levels.
Oh, okay.
It might be hard.
Eternus is in there. For sure. I would put Artificial Ascent.
That's
let's see. Zodiac.
hell yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna put Zapkiel on there as well because that's one of my favorite levels. Yeah.
That's a really good one. That feels so cool. Have you beaten that one?
No, I really wanted to. I just can't bring myself to do it. Like, it's got so much annoying gameplay, man.
Understandable. No, I can't lie. That's understandable. It's hard. That first wave is a killer, and that last duel is insane. My God. I can imagine that. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Finally found Caliber. I finally found it. Okay. Let me see. Damn it. Okay. All right. Sorry. So let's get back into the questions. I apologize. That's a pretty good round before though. Oh god, my brain's not thinking right. Okay, I'm not going crazy, bro. I apologize. So let me get back to the questions. Oh, my bad.
Pretty obvious. It would,
Regret in GD.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. It would be not being able to finish off Sonic Wave first. Like that would be. I mean, you were kind of like building it out earlier. Like that would be the ultimate culmination of my story, and I would have been perfectly content with like never touching the game again after that. Just because it would have proven, I would have proven and done everything I set out to do in that. You already built out the story. Like built my own level, verified it. To come all the way back to like verify the guy who I was competing against, right? Like that whole story arc. That's like some anime shit.
Literally.
If I had pulled that off, like, I feel like I have such a strong legacy right now. It would have been even stronger than it is now. And that's my biggest that's my biggest regret. It's not my only regret. It's my biggest one, and it's my biggest failure for sure. Other than like getting my channel terminated, that was a really bad one. Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah, I can imagine the game, how different it would be if you verified Sonic Wave, bro. Jeez. So wait, you got 96 and you dropped it, basically?
I got 96 and I just couldn't find it with, well, I got 96 and then Sonic beat it. And then I was just like, I lost. Like, my ultimate goal was to be the verifier and I didn't do it. And I was like, I lost all my motivation after that.
That's...
Yeah.
So, here's the big one. So I saw you were doing a series on your channel back in the day. You did one episode. So why did you end up quitting doing interviews on your channel?
That's another one. It's just like, it's hard to explain. I have all these ideas. It's kind of like me with levels. I'm all over the place, man. Like, I have a lot of ideas. I don't always execute them fully or like how I envisioned them. And I thought it was a really cool series. I think it is a cool series, and no one was doing that at the time, and I had access to all those people because of who I was and who I am. And I mean, the simple answer there is that I just didn't manage to find the motivation to continue doing it. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. There's no other like hardcore answer about why I didn't continue doing it.
Do you have any planned guests before you ended up quitting it?
No, I mean, I was gonna do a lot of the people I knew, like Viprin, Hines, all sorts of people that were in GS. I was gonna do all those guys. Yeah, I just never saw it through. No, never fully saw it through.
Understandable. I get that. Yeah, it's definitely a hard thing to like continue with. Like, first time I did it was like, okay, pretty fun, but it's kind of like the first like conversation feels long, and then I did a 6-hour conversation with EBW the other week.
Woo!
I'm not gonna lie, every combo now feels like it's like my brain's just like kind of adjusted to longer conversations. It's like, okay, let me join this now. It's very
New best mà từ là new best 200
very like
43 đến
easier on my brain. Sometimes I get a little like our brain gets a little what's it called?
Ngao cả 43.
Disoriented and like walk. But it is. It's actually been fun. I love these. Definitely talking to older players I looked up to, like learning more about.
Okay, pretty good. Chắc end stream luôn quá. Hôm nay tăng suất quá trời. Xem cái khúc đó là bao nhiêu nhỉ? Wait, is it like? Nó từ oh my god, từ khúc đó luôn.
About their story, like learning about the story about people accusing you of hacking. I never knew that. Like, there's a bunch of stuff like I get to learn, and people get to learn about players like you and different people that would not know before. I love it. So another question: why did you buy Carmel of 144 and Spawner there?
that was really simple. He didn't have one, and this was in I think 2017 when I basically dropped GD, and he was gonna pick up Sonic Wave Infinity and verify it, and I knew he couldn't do that on 60 Hertz, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna like basically sponsor you, and bought him a 140 Hertz monitor so he could do it. He didn't end up doing it, and he apologized a lot. He felt really bad. I told him like, don't worry about it, like it's not a big deal. So that's why I bought it for him. It just didn't end up working out.
That's crazy. Is that public? Like, was that public knowledge that he was about to verify that?
I think at the time it was.
Okay, I didn't know that. I never knew he was about to verify SWI. What the hell?
Yep.
That's insane, bro. I mean, shit, it worked out pretty well, though. He verified low def and some other good levels.
Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So, but speaking of you getting out of GD and stuff, you quitting, actually transitions perfect to the next question. So, what got you into Fortnite originally?
Well, I was actually heavy into PUBG. I don't know if people know that, but when PUBG was popping, I was really big into that. And I actually played with Sonix and Skullo on PUBG. And then I was playing PUBG for months and months. Loved it. This is around February, March 2018. This is peak Fortnite. This is season 3 Fortnite. This is like Ninja Fortnite. And everybody's hopping on Fortnite. I was kind of like of the mind, coming from PUBG, I was like, man, Fortnite's kind of lame. It's for kids. Like, PUBG is more realistic. Eventually, I decided to give it a try, and I was like way addicted to it more than PUBG. And I thought it was pretty good for the time. I think I was pretty good at the time, but I wasn't a pro. But I was stomping people at the time. You can go back and watch the videos and old streams. I wasn't too bad. I mean, I wasn't a pro. But and I was streaming it, and I was doing pretty good. I had a couple hundred Twitch subs just from streaming Fortnite, which at the time, being able to break out from GD was basically impossible. Like, no one really did that. And I felt like I was getting somewhere, and that's kind of when my channel got terminated. Streaming Fortnite, which at the time, being able to break out from GD was basically impossible. Like, no one really did that. And I felt like I was getting somewhere, and that's kind of when my channel got terminated.
That must have sucked, bro.
I mean, I had a Fortnite video almost crack 1 million views. Like,
I did not know that.
I really thought I was gonna go somewhere with Fortnite. I think I would have, but you know, it didn't work out.
Why'd you end up quitting it?
My channel got terminated.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Damn, bro, that's sad. Well, actually, speaking of that video, I actually had that as the next question. How did it feel to like squad right Ninja's team?
So I mean, you can, if you watch the video, I didn't even know what was happening until like we saw their names in the kill feed when we were killing them. Because I didn't even know they were on our servers. Because I was just playing with my IRL friends on East Coast servers. So I didn't even know they were in the game. It just happened. Like, but once we did it, I mean, you hear my reaction to the video. I was like freaking out. I was like, I can't believe that.
But it was actually crazy, like euphoric, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Was that around the time like Ninja was like the best player, or was it?
It was that time. Yeah, that was season 4 of Fortnite.
Holy fuck, bro! The dog in you, I see you, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
So why did you not go like end up going pro? Was it because of the YouTube thing? Basically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what it was. And I don't know that I was good enough to go pro anyways, or even had the desire to go pro. But and I think it also all worked out in the end because my YouTube channel, while it was devastating getting terminated, I think it was the right thing for me in my life at the time. I really didn't have much of a personal life outside of my online presence. I had some IRL friends, but I really wasn't doing much with my life. Like, I was going to college, pursuing a degree I didn't really want. I was just kind of like on autopilot in my life, and I was gonna take a semester off to try the YouTube thing seriously and see where I could get with it. And then I got terminated. And then I was like, you know, I don't really want to go back to school either because I'm not motivated to really try my classes. So then I got my first real world job at like 18 or 19 or whatever that I was at the time. I would have been 19. Because throughout high school, my YouTube paid enough where my parents didn't make me get a physical in-person job. Because my parents were very much like, if you're not doing sports or something else, like, you need to get a job. If I was living at home, so anyway, I lost that, and then I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna get a real job. And I worked like a really crappy minimum wage warehouse job for like 2 years. That taught me a lot about life, and that I had never learned from never having a real job. And so I think it was the right thing I needed in my life at that time, and it put me on the path to where I am today. And eventually I got my YouTube channel back anyways, so everything worked out like I think it was supposed to. So, yeah.
Happy to hear that, man. It's amazing. That is very good to hear. Yeah, I can't imagine like the different steps you would have took. How do you channel to dominate shit? I don't know. Would you rather it not happen or happen?
I don't even know, man, to be honest, because like I said, I think it's what I needed to set me on the path to get me to where I am today. And
yeah,
I really like where I'm at today. So it's hard for me to say I think it needed to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, like a reality check kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening.
So. Like a reset.
Happy for you, bro. That's really good. That is really good to hear. Okay, well, shit. So what was your reaction to getting your channel back, actually?
I couldn't believe it. I never thought it was going to happen. Because I had tried over that 2 years to no avail. They just, I don't know how much it's changed since then, but back then, you couldn't reach a real person in YouTube or Google support. You couldn't talk to a real person. So if you went through their submit a help ticket thing, and you couldn't find the answer to your problem on an FAQ, you were fucked. You couldn't get any help. The only way you could reach a real person was Team YouTube on Twitter. And I tried that many times too, and no one would help me. So I basically gave up. I was like, I'm never going to get it back. And then the whole Nepesta thing happened.
Nepesta
he lost his channel. And that's the whole reason my channel, everybody was spamming YouTube on Twitter to fix his channel. And at the same time, everybody's like, hey, Riot also needs his channel fixed, fix this. And I just got lucky that they were listening and fixed his channel, and they looked at my case and they restored my channel.
Bro, I'm happy for you. That's so fucking good. I don't know that's how it happened.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to ever happen, to be honest. I never thought it was going to happen, and that's why I said on Twitter, and I tweeted, I was like, if I somehow get my channel back, I'll beat Sonic Wave. And then I got my channel back, and then because of that, I beat Sonic Wave. That's how it happened.
Yeah. Bro, that's so good. That is so fucking good, bro. Damn. Happy for you. God, I just can't imagine how that would feel, bro. Losing all that. How long did it take? Did it did it come back with all your videos automatically as well?
Yeah. Yep.
That's still the most bullshit termination of all time.
It was, yeah. It was pretty bullshit.
Did you have a channel before, while your channel was down to make another channel? By chance?
Yeah, I had a second channel. I think it has 30K or something.
Damn.
Yeah, I still have it. I don't really use it.
Incredible. it just Riot? What is it?
I don't even know, man. I
I just forgot.
haven't logged into it. I mean, it's gonna be the same name, but I don't know what the handle would be. I haven't logged into it in forever.
Okay. That makes
But it's what I use. Like, yeah, it's what I use.
That's insane. Okay. Gotcha. I think I've seen it before. Because actually no, I have seen it. I think that's you at least. Was it the one with the what your banner is right now? Was it that? It's the profile picture?
Maybe? I don't know.
My person who makes the thumbnails for these interviews sent me that channel somehow. I don't know how he found that channel instead of your main. I was like, who the fuck is this? And I was like, dude, I think it's your second channel. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so what is your favorite zombie map?
Nice.
COD zombies?
Yeah.
Which game? We could go game by game, but
Then I got confused and I stopped.
go wrong.
Player. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy.
Come up with you. As unfortunate as that is. So, to ask, how'd you come up with your username in the first place?
I'll be honest, I kind of ripped off a guy from Halo.
Really?
Yeah, there was a guy that used to play Halo Living Dead, which is Infection. It's just like infected. Like, I don't know, do you know what that is?
Never heard of that one.
It's just a game mode where it's like people. It's got custom rules. You'll give certain players like a knife, and then other players guns. And the players with the knives are considered infected, like zombies, and they have to chase you down and kill you to make you one of them. And you only get one life, so you become infected, and then you gotta hunt down the rest of the players, kind of thing. So anyway, that's a game mode in Halo, and one of the players who had a world record on kills was named Riot, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, I'm gonna take that name. That's really cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. Not gonna lie, it's another thing I relate to. What? I just fucking realized, actually. Yo, this is full circle. Wait, this is actually full. What the fuck? Okay. Wow, this is weird. I just realized this. So, I remember I had like a really shitty username for the longest time. It was Marrow, like bone marrow. I don't know why the fuck it was.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm getting bullied, whatever. I don't like this name. This name sucks, whatever. And then I remember I literally, no joke, changed my name to Riot with your profile picture for whatever the fuck reason. So I was trying to look for a new name. I didn't want people knowing who I was or whatever. And then my friends felt bad for me. They made me a server called Team Vernosis. I joined. I was like, yo, this name is tough. So now I have a name. That's
Wow.
fucking
Okay.
crazy. What
What does Vernosis mean? Where did it come from?
I have no idea to this day,
Got you.
honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I knew, honestly. I wish there was a better backstory. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, I like it. No,
I've seen like 3 different Riots now. They just go by Riot. Like,
it's a tough ass.
so I think 2 of them are playing Acheron actively.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen them on Twitch and streaming and shit. They're just called Riot. I'm like, what? And they're not trying to impersonate me. They're just like their own person named the same thing.
Yes, bro. Like, fuck. Have you ever joined the chats?
No. I'd be curious if they even know who I am, though.
I mean, if they're playing Acheron, probably. I mean, fucking
Imitators must be imitators.
Yeah, must be. Oh lord. So here's a more traditional question I ask everybody. What was your favorite moment in your entire GD career?
I think it's got to be either verifying Bloodbath or beating Sonic Wave. I feel like beating Sonic Wave for me felt more, even though beating Bloodbath is undeniably more important. for the game's history. For my personal self, beating Sonic Wave, I kind of went into it earlier. I proved to myself that I could overcome and do it. And so I think that is my favorite. But I would say those two are like contenders.
Okay. Okay. I like that answer a lot. Really, really like that. Okay, let me see. Okay,